Hello and welcome to Module 8. We are nearing the end, so Module 4 through 7 should be complete. I had some great responses to the iProfessional. Most of you have really caught on to Pinterest, and it was great to see some of the things that you've explored and new ideas that you gained from that. So now we're going to move into our last module. It's called Leadership in Learning Communities. So there are two parts to this one where there's some readings in the first one and discussion threads for both. So the first one is focusing on how do you build an inclusive classroom, and there are a variety of different assignments and lesson plans there for you to go over. Choose one to comment on all of them, it doesn't matter, but the idea of thinking that you are going to be in classrooms with social science specifically that deal with things that you have to be very inclusive about, whether it's from foods to religion to even the child rearing and birth. There are lots of things to talk about there as far as building an inclusive classroom. And then the second half is dealing with difficult subjects and controversial subjects. Guaranteed this is going to come up, especially in a senior level classroom where you might not always be able to per se warn the parents and send them a letter. Conversation is going to come up, and they are mature and they are old and they want to talk about them. And how do you deal with that? How do you control your classroom and still let the students have a voice? So some reflection on that. And then the assignment for this one, these are actual interview questions that I've asked some principals to share with me from our board that they feel are of real importance and things that are being asked currently. So it gets you a chance to actually craft a response as if you are going to go to an interview for a social science position. The most important thing that all the principals stressed to me was that you provide an example from your own teaching and your own practice in your response. So I'm going to stress that again to you, that I really am looking for an example, not just theory-based, but something you actually have done in your classroom, seen done, or that you would do. As far as how to craft it, how to respond to it, here is my response, which is basically how we teach our students with the better answer formula, or the hamburger or the Oreo or whatever way you know it as peak or peel, or there's so many acronyms out there. But basically restating the question again in your own words, providing that example, explaining yourself using some of the research and readings that are in that, and then making a meaningful connection and why this is important to students in the new millennium. See if you can't craft your response around that. All right, good luck with that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You should also be working really hard on your unit plan, so if you're needing to find a resource or you want me to look at something, I'm happy to do so. Just contact me anytime. Take care.